Yeah.
All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. We are Pen of Pals, and this is the first session of the Alien RPG Frontier War campaign. This is actually the first campaign that we have done on our channel as part of our tabletop night. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one, probably looking at 4 to 6 months, but still sizable for what we've done so far. So for anybody who's watched or listened before, obviously this is the Alien RPG Free League Publishing, and the Frontier War is a campaign out of the not yet released Colonial Marines Operations Manual, which we have access to as part of the pre-order. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and order it. It's got fantastic art, and it's a really good source book. So let's go ahead and do introductions, along with, in addition to introducing yourself, go ahead and introduce your character, and we'll go from there. So let's start with Tad.
Uh, I'm freaking Satan in chat. I stream Fridays and I'm playing Trevor Mars, PFC Trevor Mars. I'm the smart gunner. I have the machine gunner perk and my personal agenda. Should I say that? I mean, we just discussed it, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
that's
matter.
fine. You guys aren't hiding your agendas.
Yeah, my personal agenda is to honor the Corps. I'm just trying to make the Marine Corps proud of me.
All right, good. Chris, how about you?
Uh, Chief Examiner. I'm playing Randy Shaw, this team sniper. Uh, shoot things. My personal agenda is to kill something in one shot, which I'm hoping to do a lot of.
All right, and then Keegan, how about you?
Dubon 23. I'm playing Bill Saber. My agenda is to make an entrance. I feel like that's open ended, so I'm just gonna probably blow holes in walls and stuff because I'm playing a preacher.
All right. And then they are joined currently in their squad by an NPC synthetic named Pope. But we'll get to the NPCs in just a second. I am Jesse, also McMuffin Fucker in chat, and I am going to be the GM for this and subsequent sessions. All right. So, just to give a little bit of background information on you guys so you know kind of what's going on and what to expect. Let's go ahead and cue this up for a second. Alrighty. So, the three of you are all members of the 33rd Marine Assault Unit. Marine Assault Unit is also referred to as MAU. The 33rd is often called the Gunfighters. It's their main nickname. You guys are part of the primary fighting force of the 33rd, which is the 3rd Battalion, 5th Marine Regiment. You guys are part of the Rifle Company, Kilo Company, 2nd Platoon. You guys are currently stationed on the Conestoga frigate USS Tam by Tam. Yes,
Tam by Tam.
that is the name, Tam by Tam. It's TAMB apostrophe ITAM. Tam by Tam.
All right.
So, we're just going to go ahead and get started. And then there'll be introductions kind of coming off of that. Every time you guys roll, it makes a weird little blip, so please stop.
I just want to let you guys know if you try to roll 2,000 die in that, it does not let you.
No, it doesn't. It's almost like they coded it to not let that happen.
How many do you think is the maximum?
It doesn't matter. All right, so you guys are in cryo sleep currently on the Tam by Tam. You're returning from the core system, and you're heading to your home base of Fort Nebraska in the Kruger 60 system. So, all of you are currently in the cryo bay of the Tam by Tam waking up. Why don't we already did kind of character introductions, but the four of you, including Pope, have been part of a squad for a little while now as part of the 33rd. Tad, as you're waking up, why don't you give us a description of your character?
Oh god, I never thought of that.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I don't know. He's like probably younger, being that he's only a private first class, probably like around 23, 24. I'm gonna say like black hair. As probably clean shaven. I imagine the Marines make him be clean shaven. Crew cut. Probably like a Marine tattoo on his arm.
Okay. And what about any background information on Trevor Mars that the rest of the squad would know?
Well, he has a can of beans. Well, he has a can without a label. No one knows what's in it, but they're gonna find out one day, and everyone's really looking forward to that.
The secret of the can.
Yeah. Also, Trevor, a notorious bean hater.
Alrighty.
Just man, I hope this isn't beans. I can hate beans.
All right, so you're waking up from a cryo sleep, and I'm actually going to go ahead and switch this over so you guys get an interior shot of the Tam by Tam. Let's see, where would you guys be? The cryogenic compartment down in the lower left. All right, so Chris, what about Randy Shaw? Give us a description of Randy as he's waking up from cryo sleep and crawling out of his cryo chamber.
He is a 5'6" man. He's pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
And no one knows what he looks like because he never removes his ghillie suit. Ever.
All right, so we've got the crazy guy in a perpetual ghillie suit. Do they know anything about your background? Like, what do your other squad members know about you?
He really wants to be a plant or thinks he is the plant.
Well, he's usually in a ghillie suit, so we hardly ever know he's there. He blends right in.
Except for, like, right now.
Yeah, he doesn't blend in now. He sticks out like a sore thumb.
After you get out of the cryo bed, Sergeant Lucas Hudson, who's your section sergeant, yells at you for probably the 1,000th time about how the hell do you keep getting the ghillie suit into the cryo pod. They check for that. You're not supposed to have clothing. He doesn't understand how you keep getting it in there.
He also always eats fast food. Don't know how he gets it. Some sort of space DoorDash driver.
All right, and then how about Corporal Bill Saber? I'm assuming Bill's short for William.
No.
Short for Billiam.
Your name's actually Bill.
Yeah, why not? I don't know. Yeah, it's Bill. Just Bill. I didn't think about that. I knew that his name was Bill Saber. I'm pretty sure he's just Bill.
All right. So your birth name is Bill. Somebody looked at a baby and said Bill.
I mean, the part that the rest of the squad would probably know is that I'm a fake person. I'm not real.
You're not fake.
I don't know. I'm not a natural person.
He's an artificial womb soldier similar to Hammer from Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah.
Are you just as angry?
Yes.
Nice.
You guys.
Psychotic?
What's that?
Are you just as
As
psychotic?
psychotic? Probably
Yeah.
not as.
Okay.
You guys
go ahead.
would know that the artificial womb program, pretty much what it sounds like. They just kind of altered some physical characteristics of the embryos, grew them in artificial wombs, and then raised them from birth to be soldiers. The program was discontinued about 20 years ago.
Yeah. So as such, Bill, he's real strong. He is bald and probably has a few scars all over his face, especially from all the breaching. Actually, you can probably see most of it. He's probably got like a lot of shrapnel scars. But he's probably fairly large.
Okay. As you guys are assembling in the cryo compartment in the Tam by Tam, Pope comes and joins you. He is obviously a synthetic. He only holds a rank of private, not really technically having a rank, really. He is technically a hospital corpsman, so he's a medic, but he also has skills in comtech. Pope, has a very non-threatening exterior, and a detail about him is he carries a kind of like a necklace with multiple charms, each one representing a different religious symbol. So there's like a cross, the Hebrew Star of David, such and such, just so that way, if he has to give final rites to anybody, he has something to represent their various religions.
Nice.
So you guys, get up. You have your section sergeant there, Lucas Hudson. In addition, the other squad that makes up your section is also waking up nearby. This other squad is made up of Private Gerald Wayne, Private First Class David Wilkes, Lance Corporal Nina Yazzie, and Corporal Pilar Carvalho.
Pilar, huh?
Pilar, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Okay.
You guys are Delta Squad, they are Echo Squad.
Nice.
So, you guys are kind of getting your stuff together, and all of you start hearing klaxons sounding all aboard the Tam by Tam.
Oh, that's fucking go time.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm loading up.
Yeah, getting my gear.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you guys start grabbing your stuff, loading up. Most of the other kind of Marines that are waking up, they all kind of seem confused. You guys just came out of cryo sleep. And as far as you know, you just entered the 60 Kruger system. So you guys are loading up, and you start hearing some like murmurs and whatnot as people are kind of making their way over towards the windows.
Go look and see what's going on them windows.
All right, Keegan, Tad.
I mean, I'm getting my gear on, but I suppose after that I'll look out the window before I rush out.
All right, Tad.
After I get my gear on, I definitely look out the window, yeah.
Okay, so you guys strap your gear on. You go over to the window where everybody else is. So you guys are currently, you're in the 60 Kruger system. You're currently not too far away from Fort Nebraska, which is located on Arearchus. You guys are making your way towards the frozen moon, and you can just see a debris field of various ships, and you can tell that the refinery, which is attached by a space elevator to Arearchus, looks like it's been destroyed. As you guys look out the window, you're just in time to see this massive nuclear explosion from down towards Fort Nebraska in the colony that appears to just vaporize the entire area.
Oh shit! What happened there?
Oh wow, I bet a hero did that.
I feel like a real badass just killed something really strong.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, himself.
He's the only one that could take himself down.
Over the intercom on the Tam by Tam, you can hear the voice of General Vaughn, who is currently traveling with the 33rd. Just kind of speak over the intercom to everybody. Man battle stations and stand on standby.
I'm gonna go jump on standby.
To the battle station, I don't know where I go.
Yeah, I'll go to the battle station.
You guys are Marines. Your battle station is essentially to go over to where the dropships are in case you have to go somewhere, because you're not naval combatants.
All right. Well,
Not with that attitude, I ain't.
Through the battle stations then.
then let's get going. You got
Yeah, I
time
get-
to stand. You got time to work out. I do jumping jacks.
I guess I just go stand by the drop ships.
All right, when you guys get into the hangar area where the dropships are, you guys are really what your job is right now is to like start loading up and helping load up areas around the dropship, check each other's that sort of thing. The dropship that you guys are usually assigned to is called Friday the 13th and is flown by Lieutenant Eckhart and co-piloted by Sergeant Petrovich.
Neither of them
Is-
could have been Jason or Voorhees. With
Yeah,
a name
I
like
was gonna
this.
say.
Nope.
I'm very upset now. I almost don't want to get on the ship.
Is it Aaron Eckhart?
No.
Mhm.
But after a while, it's only probably maybe like 5 minutes. You guys hear another voice over the intercom. You guys recognize this as Lieutenant Colonel Hanrahan. The colonel is the person in charge of the 3rd Battalion. So, your guys is like way up supervisor. Commanding officer, and he gets on the horn and he tells everybody that the Kruger 60 system is currently in quarantine. We are rendezvousing out of system to, give me just a second because I don't have this loaded, to Mount Tithonus in the MU Hercules A system. Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys know that the system is not terribly far away. It's not far enough away for you guys to have to enter cryosleep again. But eventually, you guys are given the orders to kind of stand down, return to your areas as the ship kind of maneuvers away from Arearchus and makes the FTL towards Mount Tithonus.
So we're not dealing with that nuclear explosion that just happened.
No. As Lieutenant Colonel Hanrahan said, the area has been ordered under quarantine.
All right, checking.
I'll fight just about anything, but I don't think I can fight a nuclear explosion.
You're obviously not trying hard enough.
I mean, I'll shoot at it. Not sure what that'll do.
All right. So the trip to Mount Tithonus takes about 3 days. As you guys are making your way there, there's a lot of conversation on board the Tam-I-Tam among the different Marines and dropship pilots and stuff, kind of talking about what happened to Arearchus. There's obviously a lot of confusion. There's still, the issue of the UPP invasion of the nearby system, and obviously the UPP invasion of Arearchus itself, as tensions are kind of rising there, as an open kind of war on the frontier is starting to build between the UAAC and the UPP. But there's also been rumors of strange ships sighted around the frontier. Including some rumors that one may have been spotted at Arearchus beforehand, but not substantiated.
Any descriptions of those weird-looking ships?
No.
UFOs.
Literally.
But is there anything that you guys would be doing or discussing or planning for or whatever as you're making your way to Mount Tithonus?
Kind of upset they woke me up 3 days early.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we got to sleep another, 2.5 days.
Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just bored now.
You were doing jumping
Yeah,
jacks earlier. Get back to that.
To the mess hall.
I'm assuming there's like a rec room or something like that on this ship. I'm gonna go punch a punching bag or something.
There's a seating area.
I'll go throw chairs.
If you start throwing chairs, Sergeant Hudson immediately yells at you to fucking stop.
Well, then where's a punching bag?
There's
don't
no
think-
punching bag on board.
Are there weights anywhere?
I mean, if you have weights in your personal locker, maybe.
Is there any recreation at all, sir?
I'm sorry, Marine, but are you not entertained enough?
God, no.
I was unaware that the recreational facilities at your assignment were not up to your standard.
That is
I
correct,
just need
sir.
something. I just need something heavy to lift.
Sir, having a ship full of Marines with nothing to do is just spelling out trouble, in my opinion.
Well, then I suggest you go find something to do. There are plenty of decks to clean. There are plenty of maintenance to be done on the drop ships that I'm sure you could assist with.
Oh,
Okay.
those sound heavy. I start running to the drop ships.
Since I have a point in heavy machinery,
Machine.
I have a point in heavy machinery, so I'll help with fixing the drop ships, I guess.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, there isn't really much for you guys to do. You got to remember that most of these ships are not going to have a lot in the way of recreation. Most of the time, you spend like 90% of your time asleep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, the last 3 days of this journey is the 10%.
Yeah.
Yes, well, they have you guys ready on standby because you just witnessed a nuclear explosion at your home base. You guys are stationed out of Fort Nebraska at Ariarchus. Your home station has been destroyed.
Oh,
I guess-
I bet they had a recreation area in the fort.
You know, they probably did.
Yep.
They probably got the new season of Survivor down there and everything.
I wonder how
Those guys aren't
hard it would
survivors.
be to have a TPK first session.
Well, I mean, you just have someone attack the ship and, you know.
What
You
I
can't
do?
do
I
that.
mean, at any moment, we could hear over the like intercom in this ship that like there's a cascade failure, and that's that.
Yeah. There's been a cascade failure for the last 30 minutes, and then we're done. We can all go home.
Well, not home, but you know,
Yeah, I'm already home.
no, home was down there. It got blown up.
That's true.
I mean, home would probably be Earth, but yeah.
Was I made on Earth?
You
I would
know.
assume so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly where you guys were made, but no.
But yeah, I'm gonna go help with the drop ships, picking up stuff.
But yeah, no, they do their best to try to keep you guys busy on the Tam by Tam as they're making their way towards this other system. So the 3 days pass pretty uneventfully, besides all the rumors that keep spreading. Senior Command is trying to like tamper it down, but you know how it is, especially with there not being a lot to do besides like play cards and dice and stuff. You have a lot of people who are talking and who are curious about what's happening. But you guys eventually get to the Hercules. I think it's Hercules, not Hercules, but you guys make it to the Hercules system. Where you start rendezvousing with other starships that make up the 33rd. The Tam by Tam is just one of like 6 frigates that make up the fleet of the 33rd. So you're kind of meeting up with the rest of those remnants. As that's happening, you guys get hailed over by Sergeant Hudson.
I guess.
Well, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, go over there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, Sergeant Hudson is standing with your platoon leader, who is Lieutenant Maria Casados. Lieutenant Casados is assisted by Staff Sergeant Szymborska and a synthetic by the name of Roy. So,
Both of them are synthetic.
no,
Oh.
there's a synthetic by the name of Roy.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I heard synthetic twice. All right, never mind.
There's a Staff Sergeant Szymborska.
Maybe I just heard
Szymborska.
yes. I don't know.
Yeah, Szymborska is kind of close to synthetic.
But anyway, Hudson and Lieutenant Casados lead you guys down to the staging area nearby where the dropships are kept. And standing there waiting for you guys is General Vaughn. General Vaughn is a woman in her mid-40s, very stern-looking. She's not technically assigned to the 33rd, but she was traveling with them on their way to Ariarchus, and she is the highest commanding officer on board. So give me 1 second here, because I have to find something. Telling you, I was spoiled having all my notes on Roll20.
I mean, you could have made a bunch, like a file with a bunch of notes in it, but I guess you never know what you need till you need it.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Also, I just didn't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that important. I just want to find it just because. All right. So, you guys all line up in the ready room. And General Vaughn addresses everyone first. She says, "Fort Nebraska orphans, you are not alone. I am here before you because I also lost friends and family on Ariarchus. Like you, I want payback. I want the heads of the bastards who took our home, and to get them, I need you. I need your guns, your fists, and your brains. When you are out there, find me evidence that the UPP is responsible for these border bombings. You see something that doesn't look quite right, you bring it home to me. Find anything we can to get to Secretary Cruz to say yes to kicking Union asses way back over the borderline." And then she kind of just nods and she takes a step back, and Lieutenant Casados comes forward. And she says, "Morning, Marines. Time to stow those teddy bears and earn them paychecks."
I clutch my teddy bear tighter.
I clutch my paycheck.
Clutch your paycheck.
Mhm.
6 weeks ago, the Frontline Hospital Corps ship UAS Glory was returning to Tithnos when she ran into trouble. Ship squawked out an SOS, went down over O'Bannon's world, and lost herself beneath the jungle canopy. Now you get to go find her. The trees here are a bitch. Mother can't visually confirm the location of the crashed ship, and this damn moon's magnetic poles make her orbital sensors all but useless. But you'll be taking a Mr. Gannon with you, a company insurance rep. He's here to assess the damage to the Glory and determine what caused the crash. He'll be handy too. Mr. Gannon's got the transponder codes and tracking PDAT. You'll need to find the wreck and all that magnetic interference the moon puts off. Scanning for the transponder signal, you'll fly a search pattern until you pick up the Glory's beacon. When you find it, your dropship pilot will deploy you over the site with a couple of drums of QTC, which you guys know is pretty much like a futuristic version of napalm. Get in there, get the survey, grab the Glory's flight recorder, extract any survivors, and blow her to hell. We don't want to leave anything salvageable behind. Surface-to-ship transmissions on the moon are impossible without a relay, so the dropship will stay moonside and do check-in flybys. If you need backup support, your Cheyenne pilot will have to stick his head up out of the atmosphere and give us a holler. Otherwise, your team is on your own down there. Are there any questions?
Probably don't say it out loud, but the jungle here is thick enough that a spaceship crashed into it and we can't tell. Like a spaceship?
Yeah,
Probably
I
is.
mean,
Is it like a big spaceship or like a lander?
no, it's a big spaceship.
Oh, okay.
It is a very dense jungle.
Okay.
The entire moon is a dense jungle.
Boy, them are some strong trees.
I mean, you
Alright.
could probably crash like an airplane in the rainforest and not be able to find it. This is just
I feel like that's not true.
it's just a much bigger rainforest.
All right. Anyway,
Any questions?
nah.
Sir, no, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to be entering hypersleep and heading our way towards O'Bannon's world, which isn't too far away. Stow your gear, get ready, and we'll have the dropship ready when you come out of FTL.
Okay. I guess I'll head back to the cryo with my teddy bear and go to sleep.
What was your personal item, Keegan?
It was the pipe cleaner thing, but I'm kind of wanting to switch it back to a teddy bear now.
I mean, Chris already has his little stuffed cat.
Shit.
Get wrecked. Be original, nerd.
I'm going to say that the teddy bear isn't that important to me. I still have it though. Goes in my cryo with me. I will also ask who is going to read me a bedtime story.
Can I bring my can of beans and cryo with me?
No. He just got yelled at for having his ghillie suit.
Well,
Guess
the
who's
ghillie,
going in
that's
there with
because
the
the ghillie
ghillie
suit's clothing. Can of beans, you're supposed to refrigerate that.
Yeah, I gotta make sure they don't go bad.
You don't know that they're beans.
That's true. My
That's fair.
can. I don't know what's in the can, but I don't want it to go bad.
Well, it's canned.
Yeah, but they can still go bad. I mean, we're in cryo for a really long time.
Honestly, they might be freezer burned at this point.
I'm just
But so
regretting life.
You can just tell,
So-
you can tell them to fuck off.
But so the bedtime story. Like,
Keegan, you're
Anyway,
about to get
yeah.
demoted.
If he gets demoted, do I get promoted?
Potentially.
No.
Keegan, I will say the jarhead thing is fine, but also you have to display some levels of intellect.
okay.
Because you are the squad leader and they wouldn't put you in charge if you were an idiot.
That is true.
I don't know. Tad and Chris keep putting me in charge, so
Well, that's because I'm
keep,
crazy.
Keep putting
and Chris...
Keegan in charge, and I'm dumb, so.
Yeah, but that's because I'm crazy and Chris is lazy.
But so yeah, cryo.
So yeah, you guys enter cryo. You're in cryo for, actually, I guess it would be about a week. You guys are in cryo for about a week. When you wake up, you were positioned over O'Bannon's world. O'Bannon's world is a jungle moon, very dense jungle. The trees come up to about 40 meters, so about 120 feet tall, most of them, and the canopy obscures like 95% of the ground. You know that O'Bannon's world is filled with indigenous wildlife. There's only one settlement on the moon called the Last Chance Settlement, and it is independent. It used to be made up of CANC, which was, for lack of a better term, it was pretty much China's like extrasolar government. There was a war, I think it was like 20, 30 years back, called the Dog War, that they fought with the UAAC, and this colony won its independence from there. But you do know that the Last Chance settlers are not very friendly towards anybody besides themselves, and they mostly keep to themselves. Besides that, it orbits a massive gas giant, which is what puts off much of the heat that the moon experiences. Very humid. And yeah, so the Tam by Tam is currently in orbit over O'Bannon's world, and you guys are ushered to the staging area to get your stuff together.
Did you say the trees are about 100 feet tall?
120 on average.
Okay, so they're quite a bit shorter than a sequoia tree. They're like half a redwood.
Yeah.
Still pretty fucking tall.
I mean, yeah, 120 feet's not short.
Yeah.
But all right,
All right.
so
Load up.
Yeah.
We got a job to do. Marines? Yes? Right?
Yeah, we're Marines.
Yeah.
did you seriously just ask that, Keegan?
Well, I'm not sure if we're like Army or not. I don't know how it works.
It's never Army.
Keegan,
Colonial Marines were the Air Force.
Keegan,
What?
Keegan.
Yes.
We literally,
That is me.
literally just last week, we're talking about how the Marines are like this are contingent with the Navy,
Yeah.
and that any fighting force in space is usually Marine.
Yeah,
and I've
probably.
already mentioned multiple times that this is coming from the Colonial Marine Sourcebook, and I've had all of your superiors address you as Marines this entire time, and your characters in Destroyer of Worlds were Marines.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck off.
Are you purposely, like,
No.
are you being sarcastic?
No,
he's just dumb,
there I was legitimately not entirely sure that we were Marines. I wasn't sure.
How the hell? Oh my god, you need to, like, write notes. I don't even have a response to that. I'm in shame right now.
It is fairly shocking that you wouldn't know we were Marines when we've said Marines probably over 100 times. This session alone.
Yes. In our Colonial Marines campaign from the Colonial Marines book. Are we Army? I hate you so much. So anyway, you guys are in the staging area getting your stuff together. Echo Squad is with you along with Sergeant Hudson. General Vaughn and Colonel Hanrahan, or not Colonel Hanrahan, Colonel wouldn't be there. General Vaughn and Lieutenant Cassidos are not there. You guys are getting everything together, and you are currently loading up on Friday the 13th. You have all of your gear available. You are not going to be able to bring an APC, unfortunately. You're only going to have your dropship. Sergeant Hudson is going to stay behind and act as sort of a relay. So you're going to have Lieutenant Eckhart and Sergeant Petrovich in the dropship, and then the two squads, you guys and Echo, who are going to be going down. You guys are equipped with all of your standard gear, plus, give me a second. You guys have 3 drums of QTC, and each of you is supplied with an Armat Type 4 breach charge.
Ooh.
I will also tell you before most missions, you do have the opportunity to try to requisition equipment, but it ultimately comes down to the quartermaster, and the quartermaster on board the Tam is Mother. Oh, yeah, and also in addition to everyone else, you guys are bringing Mr. Gannon with you, Kent Gannon, the insurance rep from Wayland Yutani.
Yeah, the bad guy from Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of any equipment I would want to requisition. I got pretty much everything I need. Yeah. 'Cause I got like
I'm
the.
not. I'm not sure that I'd be able to carry a shotgun. So
I mean, I guess I could get. I don't know why I would ever want something other than my smart gun. I guess unless my arm, even if one of my arms was disabled, I can still shoot my smart gun. So yeah, I don't need anything.
Okay. I will also say, because it's not really designated during character creation, all of you guys will start off with 4 reloads on your primary weapons and 2 reloads on your sidearms.
Okay.
is there anywhere to?
4 reloads on primary.
Yeah, 4 reloads on your primary. So, like, for you, you'd have 4 reloads on your smart gun.
Yeah. My only side weapon that would technically have ammo is my cutting torch.
Oh, you don't have a
So-
pistol?
Nah.
Okay.
I went with a knife instead.
Okay.
You said 2 reloads for sidearm.
Yes.
Should I use the 2 reloads for my cutting torch?
You don't get reloads on cutting torch. The cutting torch starts off with power supply 5.
Okay.
What about my RPG?
What weapons do you have on you?
Oh boy.
I don't think he has an
Uh,
RPG.
He does.
I have.
Oh.
I do. I have my rifle. I have my sidearm. I have my RPG, and I have an incinerator.
Give me a second, because I don't know, actually. God damn it, put the book all the way over there. I'll be right back.
Where are you guys putting ammo?
I just put it
I'm
in
just
gear.
putting it. I'm putting it in the description for the guns.
Alright, and how do we know how many shots we got? So
Damn
I
it.
thought we didn't. I thought we didn't track ammo in this game.
No, I was talking. Jesse and I were talking about it. Apparently, whenever you roll a face hugger, you lose a reload.
When you're firing your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't actually track ammo. Ammo is not as important. It's just when you get a face hugger. That's why, if you guys remember, when we very first did the Hadley's Last Hope scenario, I think Tad was playing the synthetic in that game. He couldn't run out of
Yeah.
ammo
Yeah, I had infinite ammo.
because they can't roll face hugger.
Yeah, that double barrel shotgun. You just don't have to reload it.
Nope. They very carefully space out their ammo. That is literally what the book says. Give me just a second, Keegan. I got to bring up the stats for your RPG.
And I'm assuming an incinerator is just like power.
Yeah. Power supply 5.
What is a riot shield? Let me actually.
The riot shield, I mean, you can look it up in the Colonial Marines book. I believe you use a slow action and you can use it as cover.
Oh, okay.
So you can basically just always have cover if you have that.
Yeah, but it uses up your slow action, so you can't shoot.
Oh,
Can
okay.
it provide cover to others as well? Like if someone like stacks up behind me?
No, I'd say no.
Can he give us the cover, but him not himself? So he's like holding the shield over us, but completely out in the open.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We should get multiple riot shields and just phalanx this shit.
I mean, if you never want to shoot, sure.
Form Tortuga.
You have two two reloads on the RPG.
Cool. I hope I never roll a fucking face hugger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the RPG isn't meant to be a primary weapon.
For now. I should look up what single shot does.
Single shot what?
Single shot, the I have it written down in the tags, like single shot AP.
For what?
For the RPG.
What kind of RPG is it again?
I think there's
I
only
wrote
one
the-
RPG.
Yeah, I wrote down just RPG, which tells me that there's only one.
No, there's more than one.
Oh.
Well, there's your problem.
Where the hell is the link for the...
You don't have those downloaded?
I do on my laptop, not on my regular computer.
I think that already expired. I don't think you can download it
probably.
anymore.
No, you
Oh, I
can't.
get-
That's why I told everyone to download it in that week.
I guess I'll just have to pull it up on my laptop.
Yeah, I'm actually not
It
sure
would
about
be
the
in the Marines or the Alien
the
Corps?
Marines.
All right.
It'll be listed. I'll just grab it. No, there is more than one RPG.
60.
You have an M5 RPG.
That sounds right.
Of course, it sounds right. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's one more right below it. Boy, why would you ever... Huh. I mean, I guess if you really need an RPG, you can take the second one, but alright.
Well, I think you're also forgetting that not everyone has access to the same weapons.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, for example, one of those is probably the UPP RPG launcher. Because they obviously don't have the exact same guns you guys have. But you still need the stats for it in case you find one. Anyway, give me a second. I'm trying to look up the single shot thing. Because I don't think I've actually seen that come up before. Because I don't know. I don't think I've seen it in core. I don't remember seeing single shot. Anyway, is there anything specific that you guys wanted to requisition, or are you good with what you have?
No, I think I have enough guns.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I would really need.
Alrighty, cool.
Well, unless they'll give me more ammo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. The grappling gun in the core book is single shot. So
Is
it must be in core, so...
Well, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Let's see. Requisition additional ammo. I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay. What do I do for that?
I'm gonna say you can requisition one extra ammo for a sidearm, which you don't have, And 2 additional ammo for your primary.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if we can do that, I want to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know how much ammo I should be giving you. That is not something that's in here and not something that's brought up. I looked for it. Ammo's
Well, if we have
kinda
to-
random.
If we have to spend one every time we roll a face hugger, we're
when
gonna
you
be
attack,
burning, we're gonna be burning through it really quickly.
potentially, but that's also part of the.
Oh no.
Yes, Keegan.
The PDF doesn't have a search function. Like I can't search words.
No, 'cause
Control
it's-
F. Oh wait, no.
I
yeah.
tried that. It won't do it.
because
Oh God.
It's saved as a PDF, but it's saved as like a photo, not an actual document.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how I had to save it. For anybody watching or listening, I apologize as this is going through a bunch of rule books right now. Trying to find this one thing because I don't want to screw up. Because I think, if I'm correct, the single shot might mean that you don't have reloads, you have rockets.
Yeah, I'm also trying to find it for what it's worth.
I mean, the other single shot thing that I'm seeing is the grappling gun and the bolter thing. So maybe,
The bolt gun?
yeah.
The bolter?
Listen, I play 40K. Give me a break.
I also like how you're a walking encyclopedia of Warhammer 40K, but you couldn't remember that you guys are Marines.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like that they have weapon qualities that then aren't a weapon.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the weapon features. Thing,
Okay, here
which
it is.
Doesn't have single shot in it.
Yeah, no. Here's what I'm going to say, looking at the bolt gun. This weapon must be reloaded slow action after each shot. So yeah, single
slow
shot.
action. Yikes! All right.
Well, no, that's what it takes to reload. It's saying you have to reload after each shot. It's not when you roll a facehugger. That's
Okay.
how many rounds you have. So
All right,
I'm going to
so
say
I have 3 rockets.
yes.
Okay.
Oh. There's ship combat in this.
There is.
There isn't a fucking index though.
There is. I didn't include the index.
Oh, okay.
The index is the back of the book, which had all the GM stuff that I didn't want you guys to see.
Alright. That's fair.
A lot of that has xenomorph stats and shit. All right. But anyway, so you guys get your gear, you get your stuff. You load up on the drop ship along with Echo Squad and Mr. Gannon. And you guys launch and start heading towards the forest canopy of O'Bannon's. I'm just going to put us here for right now. I don't have an image for O'Bannon's world. All right. So you guys start entering the atmosphere. Again, very thick, very humid. As you guys start going down, all of your comms start to crackle and pop from the magnetic interference from the moon. Local communications still work within the atmosphere, but you guys know any signals to the Tam by Tam are now impossible. There's a small workstation located aft of the Cheyenne's cockpit, allowing you guys to start scanning for the Glory's transponder signal with Mr. Gannon's assistance. I don't know if anybody would be with Mr. Gannon doing that.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I'll ask him if he's getting any uplinks,
I'm not
and
good at
if he twitches at all when I say link.
I don't have contact, so I can't help him with that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore what Keegan was saying.
Okay.
Um,
That's normally a good idea. I
uh,
don't know why you don't do that more often.
I really should. But all right. So yeah, Gannon, Mr. Gannon is currently at the workstation. He's got the transponder codes on his PDAT, which is like his personal assistant. Um, everyone make observation for me.
It begins.
All right, so Keegan, no success. Chris, 1 success. And Tad, no success. So Chris, looking over at Mr. Gannon, you can tell he seems like protective of the information on his device. He's insisting on like putting in the transponder codes himself. But besides that, he seems to be fairly like cooperative.
Just a big dumb nerd. Got it.
Alrighty.
And he likes D&D.
So he's putting in the information, scanning for it, and he tells everybody that he's found the signal, and he's found it pretty much right as you guys have entered the atmosphere. Like, it didn't take very long at all. All that's left to do now is low-level flyover scans until you can triangulate the signal.
Okay, this sounds like it's going to be much easier than anticipated.
Yeah. We'll be back on the ship before nightfall.
All right. So you guys start doing some flyover. You're flying for about 20 minutes or so, getting kind of closer to triangulating the signal. You have a pretty good idea of where it might be. And as you guys are doing that, you start hearing the sound of explosions as you see like gunfire shooting past the windows of the dropship.
Oh man, bogeys.
Are we anywhere near the
The
was it,
one
Last Hope?
settlement.
You're not like terribly far away, but you're not close to it. No. Like, it's still several miles out.
Maybe it's just some like hunting party, like, or something. I don't know. I mean, does the dropship have any armaments?
Yes.
I don't think a hunting party is going to shoot at a dropship. Can we return fire?
Give me a second. I need to bring this up.
I don't know what they eat here.
Not
Keegan-
dropships.
Keegan, they're people. I feel like you have no idea how to handle a sci-fi setting.
What do y'all eat here? Food, sir.
Oh,
Looks at all the scrap metal. Fuck.
I brought gifts though. Damn it! I made this basket myself.
Mm.
Yes, the dropship does have armament.
I will try to see if I can get into one of the armaments and not immediately start shooting, but see if I can see what is shooting at us.
All right. So as for getting into an armament, there isn't really any way for you to do that. There's no turrets
Oh, okay.
on this thing.
It's a pilot, probably.
Yes, they're pilot mounted Gatling gun and rocket launchers.
I'll head up to the cockpit and see if the pilot can give me any info.
All right. I need you to make a mobility check as the dropship starts making evasive maneuvers.
Nope.
Okay. So you end up sprawling out in kind of like the middle area of the dropship. You take 2 points of damage from like hitting your head against the side walls. You're not really able to gain your footing as it starts taking its evasive maneuver.
One
Looking
tough sidewall.
looking out, you guys can see. You're not able to identify it, but you can see it's a fighter. Specifically an aerospace fighter, so it's good for atmosphere and space. You're not able to identify it, but it looks military, obviously.
It's probably UPP, or it could be Last Hope. I think it was. Maybe they have more. What is it? Supplies, I guess, than we thought. And they really don't like us invading. Or intruding, I should say.
All right, so the dropship takes the evasive maneuvers. You can see more gunfire coming from the fighter chasing after. The dropship makes a turn as it's starting to go on its way down. The cockpit, the doors are open. You can see into the cockpit. You can see the pilots in there, and you're able to see. As the other fighter's Gatling cannon just bores straight through the cockpit, killing both pilots.
Well, that's no good.
And the dropship begins spinning.
Well,
I will continue to try to make my way to the cockpit, I guess.
I guess I will also be
Grab
making
one of
my
the
way
sticks.
to the cockpit at this point.
All right, anybody who wants to make their way to the cockpit, roll me mobility.
I got one.
I got 3.
Okay. All right, so you two are able to kind of force your way into the cockpit station. You can see, a lot of the controls are fucked from the gunfire, but, you are able to try to take control of the stick if you at least want to prevent a crash. You can hear sirens coming off as you're kind of careening towards the jungle canopy. I need somebody to make a piloting check.
I'm guessing we both have 4 agility.
Yeah. And I'm guessing we also both have 0 piloting.
That is correct. Who wants to make this roll?
Well, I am the commanding officer, so I'm going to order you to.
Okay. That seems fair. I will attempt to land the ship. I do not land the ship.
Don't forget, you can always push a roll if you want to.
That is true. Does that gives me a stress, right?
Yes, and then you roll with that stress.
I might as well push the roll. I mean, if nothing else, it's good drama. You did give me an order. It's good drama. Okay, it didn't roll the stress die for some reason.
No, it did.
Or did it?
It did.
Okay.
It sure did.
Yeah,
I can't see it, so...
You got a face hugger and no successes.
Oh. Okay.
I need you to make a panic roll.
So I'll make
I would
that...
just like to note right here that I am securely strapped in as is protocol.
Gotcha. Yeah, you didn't immediately in a gunfight unstrap yourself and start making your way to the cockpit to ask pilot questions.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to keep composure, but the dropship does careen. You're not able to really right it, and you crash into the jungle canopy below. Everyone takes an additional 2 points of damage.
An additional?
If you already took 2 points, because I think Keegan took damage. So he would take an additional 2 points. What was your question, Chris?
How was calculated?
How is
Health?
what?
Health, yeah.
It's equal to your
strength.
strength.
Your strength.
Oh!
Are you
Are you
unconscious?
immediately down?
I'm unconscious!
All right, good to know. You've got 2 HP. I need you to roll a D66, Chris.
Immediately dies.
Good thing.
52. Oh, God. All right. You have an artery cut on your arm.
Uh-oh.
So you can't use that arm. Oh God. Okay. So you guys
Medic?
crash. Yes, you guys crash. Everyone seems okay for the most part, except the one guy who was strapped in.
I rattle around in there like a fucking rattle can. I just get up like, ooh, what a day. And then fucking Private Glassbones over here is bleeding out.
I'm a higher rank than you, bitch.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He is. So Randy has a cut artery on his arm. You see blood just gushing out of the wound. Immediately, Pope unhooks himself and goes over and attempts to do a medical aid check on you. So let's see.
Can I don't remember. Is there assists in this?
Yes, there is an assist thing.
Okay, I have a point in medical aid, so I'll assist.
Trying to remember how that works. Give me a second.
I'm literally as bad as I can possibly be at medical aid, so I probably can't assist.
Well, he already said he was assisting, so
Oh, I didn't know if multiple people could. All right.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's considered a group roll. Yeah, 62.
Wasn't it just I roll and they get any successes I get to their modifier or something?
I think, but I'll tell you in just 1 second.
Okay.
See next page, you bitch.
Mm.
All right, so what it is for each person helping you, you get a +1 modification. No more than 3 people can help you with a single roll.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll help.
All right, so that will be
I'll like reset the artery, I guess.
All right, so I'll be a +2 modifier, which is good because Pope's getting a -1 because of the kind of injury this is. So Pope will roll medical aid with 1 modifier. Submit.
Oh.
Nice.
With 2 successes.
Good job, Pope.
All right, so you are conscious again, Chris, as Pope with the aid of what are you guys' names again? I know it's Bill and
Trevor Mars.
Mars. So Saber and Mars are helping him patch you up from an artery that ruptured on your arm. You are stable, so you are no longer in danger of dying, but you can't use that arm.
I'll ask Pope if there's anything we can do to get that arm working again, because we kind of need his arm to work. It's his job.
Chris, roll a d6.
Oh no, an alien. Don't get a 6.
Pope is an alien.
So he says, with some surgical action, I could perhaps reduce the healing time to about a couple of days.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well, we're probably going to be here for more than a couple of days at this point, so
Given that our dropship just crashed, yeah, probably. I mean,
I guess we can do backwoods surgery on the sniper.
how you feel about that, Randy?
Oh, I don't want to die.
You don't? Did I hear you don't want to die, or
Yes.
that you want to die?
Take your pick. I don't care.
Okay, well, I'd say your chance of dying is lower if we fix your arm sooner.
Fucking fix it then.
All right, so he's gonna take some time to attempt surgical treatment on this.
Can we help with that too?
I'm not gonna say on this one, no, because
Okay.
this is like
Hold him down. I'm pretty sure a toddler could.
There you go.
all right. So 1 success. So yeah, he's able to patch you up. So your healing time is going to be 2 days, but for the next 2 days, you can't use that arm.
Cool.
You got a pistol?
No.
I don't either. I got a knife.
I got one of those.
Okay.
I will pull out my sidearm and say that I would very much like this back, but I'll hand it to you with the 4 magazines.
What a good squad leader. Hey, I'm gonna give you this, the only gun you could use. Make sure I get it back. This
I mean,
gun
the
he
gun-
doesn't own and was given to him.
That's not true. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it was given to me. I earned this gun, damn it.
I mean, Chris, it is a suppressed gun.
That's true.
It is a suppressed pistol, interestingly enough.
Bonus and damage.
Let me pull it up. It is bonus 2, damage 1.
I guess maybe you
range
do
medium.
own that. You do own
the
it, but it
gun's
was
name
just
is
given
Lucy.
to you. Mhm.
Also, you all get 1 stress from the crash.
Oh my god.
Them's better rolls.
But yeah, so you guys are currently in the wreckage of the dropship.
What's the rest of the section? Or is it just the squad in this?
It's both squads. That's both you guys
Okay,
and
so-
Echo and Ganon.
How's the section doing? Anyone
Everyone's
else?
kind of shooken up, but nobody else seems injured.
All right, including Ganon.
Yeah. Ganon.
Okay.
The amount of time it takes for you guys to do like the backwood surgery, which when I say backwood surgery, it really only took like 5 minutes. But in that amount of time, people had like breathers and everything. But when Pope kind of finishes patching Randy up, you guys notice that the smoke coming from the wreckage is starting to increase, as you can see like a fire breaking out in the cockpit area.
Is there a fire
All right, well.
extinguisher?
Roll a d6.
Man,
Okay.
I hope there is. Otherwise, I'm gonna have some words with.
Yeah, this is an
What's
OSHA
the band?
violation.
Yes,
If
there's
not-
a fire extinguisher.
Okay, can I use the fire extinguisher to put out the fire?
Give me 1 second.
Roll firefighting.
I could roll ranged combat to shoot the fire with my fire extinguisher.
Survival.
Yeah, roll survival.
Uh-oh.
That's one of my worst, so nope.
All right. So you start sweeping the fire extinguisher around. You're not really you're not aiming for the base of the fire, like you're just putting it around the top. So the fire just kind of continues to spread. It looks like you're putting it out for a second, but you realize that it just spread to more like compartments and stuff, and now the entire cockpit area is engulfed.
I guess we can leave
Throw the
now.
extinguisher on it. That'll do it.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna start rounding everyone up and getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
It's a rainforest. It probably won't burn down the whole place.
Rainforests are usually pretty wet.
Yeah. Given all the rain.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys climb out of the dropship. Again, the magnetic interference, you know that you can't contact the Tam by Tam. Mr. Ganon approaches you, Bill,
Yeah.
and he says, if we find the glory, we could probably use its transmitter to call for help.
The Glory might also have its own dropships. But, yeah. I'm just not sure with the amount of magnetic interference if it's causing the Tambatam?
Tam by Tam.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Tam by Tam.
Tam by Tam. If it's causing the Tam by Tam to have so much trouble, the Glory might not be able to as well. But if we can get there and find a working order dropship, one of us might be able to fly out of here.
I mean, possibly, yeah. So, best bet is to try to find the ship.
Also, while the drop ship is on fire, I'm just gonna sit there and muse to myself that maybe Friday the 13th is a bad name for a ship.
Mhm.
So you're just watching it burn?
I mean, we can't really do anything about it.
I mean, I'm gonna get
Sounds-
pretty far away from it because it's probably gonna explode. Because it's full of, rocket fuel.
And the 3 drums of future napalm?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, let's grab those. Grab them.
So you're going back inside the flaming wreckage to grab the QTC?
No. Well, I mean, not now that you put it like that. No.
Yeah, this is where short-term memory's a bitch, isn't it? So what are you doing?
Hence what
So-
I just said. Let's get away from this.
Yeah. So as I'm musing that it's a bad name for a ship, I'm like, oh right, and then I run.
All right, so all of you start running away from the dropship. The fire starts to spread, and then you guys can hear a big noise as you look behind you, and there's just a pillar of fucking fire coming off of this with some, like looks almost like a spread all around the trees nearby.
Oh, I'm not sure it rains enough, actually.
Well, we never said it was a rainforest, just that it had a lot of trees.
It's a jungle.
Okay.
Well, does jungle inherently mean that it's a rainforest? Does it have to be a rainforest
No.
to be a jungle? Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's really
Let's,
only one rainforest on. Well, there's more than one rainforest, but like there's jungles in Africa that don't get a ton of rain. Anyways,
We
let's
should-
get away from this.
We should
fire.
get away from here.
All right, so good start. What are you guys doing?
Crying.
I will ask Ganon if he had an idea of which direction the signal was in before we got shot down. I mean, we're about as low to the ground for his scanning now as we can be. So
Yeah, he pulls out his PDAT and he says he can home in on the transponder code frequency using that. He triangulated enough of the signal from up top that he can point you guys in the direction with his device.
all right, well, I'll have him point us in the direction, and we'll start going that way.
Okay. He says it seems like it's several miles to what you're assuming is the northeast. But it's hard to pinpoint exactly, but he does know at least the direction you need to go.
Got a compass? I'm not even sure a compass would work on this planet, given the magnetic thing. I'm pretty sure it would just fuck up the compass.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that way. March, soldiers.
All right, so you guys start moving out. You're walking for probably only like 10 minutes. You can still like hear the burning wreckage behind you. And then I need all 3 of you to give me observation checks.
Oh boy,
I'm
so good at seeing that.
things.
All right, so 2 for Randy, none for Bill,
Hey,
and 1 for Trevor. So Bill has no idea what's happening. The rest of you guys, you're able to see from pretty far away, long range. You see a group of 4 people kind of poking out from the foliage, and you have enough time to see one of them pull out a very old, crappy-looking RPG.
hey, that's the reason there's a second RPG in the book.
I'm gonna stomp him in the nuts.
But I'm going to need initiative. But since you guys saw them, you can actually roll initiative.
Oh, have we healed from the crash yet?
Yes,
Okay.
you all are back
Very
to full.
good.
Did we recover that 1 stress from the crash?
Not yet, no.
Goddamn.
Oh, nice. It makes sense for me.
Yeah. To be fair, this is basically a camping planet, so we're going camping, and that's going to help our stress. Everyone likes camping.
That's true.
Excuse me, pen. Thank you.
What?
Tad. I'm yelling at my pen.
Oh.
My pen wasn't penning.
Oh. So you asked it to pen.
I asked it to pen, and then it started penning.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds like the attitude that you get from a G2.
I'm not using the G2, which is why it wasn't penning to begin with. The G2 wouldn't fail to pen. All right, so they go first.
Oh. I mean, at least they don't go twice first.
You are right. They do not go twice first.
I think they only need once with an RPG.
So, that one shoots the RPG at you guys.
There's a lot of trees in the way. I bet it hits one.
What is he rolling for this?
To be fair, even if he hits me directly, I could technically save 1 damage with my armor and be fine. Well, not fine. I'll have 1 health, but I could stay on my feet after this.
So he shoots the RPG at you guys, and it veers off wildly to the left and explodes at some trees about 20 feet away.
I'm definitely going
told
to
you.
be fine then.
The wind.
You see, it doesn't look like they've started to move up yet. Next up is Tad. They are at long range currently.
Okay, I believe my smart gun is long range, yep. And I have machine gunner, so there's no reason for me not to go full auto, which gives me a +2.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to fire at, I don't know, do they all just have like rifles or something now? Or is there another RPG?
No, there's 4 of them. One has an RPG. The other ones seem to. It looks like they have assault rifles.
Okay, is the RPG guy reloading?
Yes.
Then I'm shooting him.
Okay. Give me your roll.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. All right.
I guess I'll convert those to damage because I don't know exactly what I can do with those.
Okay. So 6. Okay. You drop him.
Okay.
You straight drop him. It doesn't look like these guys have armor.
Can I then take cover behind a tree?
Yeah, you can use your movement action.
Okay, I take cover behind a tree.
Okay. But yeah, so you just mow that guy down. Like I said, doesn't look like he was wearing armor or anything. He drops the RPG. Nobody goes to try to grab it. Chris, it is your go.
They're at long range,
Yes.
and I'm assuming a pistol is probably medium.
It is.
Yes.
No, I got a ghillie suit into the bushes. Gonna get the drop on them. Why do
right.
they think they have the drop on us?
Give me mobility.
Is this gonna be counting as hiding?
Yes.
All right, so I get a +2 to this.
Yeah, this is essentially your stealth check.
Oh.
1 success, but it was a success. At least you got one. All right, so you kind of vanish off into the canopy, and I'm assuming you're moving forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak forward and get closer.
Okay, so that's going to take up your turn. Keegan, your go.
I guess I'm gonna one up the guy and I'm gonna shoot a rocket at them.
All right, give me a roll.
But can I do anything to make this thing better?
You can aim.
I thought aim just... Oh, it gives you 2 more dice. Right. So I will aim and shoot.
Did you take any points in command, Keegan?
No.
'Cause
No,
you
my
can use
empathy
that.
is 2. I'm very bad at commanding.
You can use that to make us stop panicking.
Oh, can I? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, now you can't because you didn't take it. But
I'll just convert those into damage because I assume that that's going to be very bad for them.
All right, so you got 3 successes. It's damage 5. All right, so that uses one of your rockets, though.
Yep.
Extreme range. That's going to be a burst effect. Oh. Okay, yeah, that just kills them. you shoot the rocket like right at the feet near the one that he mowed down with his smart gun, and the explosion just takes out the other 3.
oh, okay.
I'm guessing that the explosion took out the other 3 because the explosion caused other explosions from the other rockets that were in the area.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Which, like, I shot the rocket because I was like, oh, there's rockets over there. But then as I, like a few seconds after I made the roll, I was like, oh, but there's going to be an explosion in the area. So I'm probably not going to get those rockets.
No, those rockets have been destroyed.
But I killed them. Nice.
You did.
I mean, I was probably going to be killing one around, so.
I will say that was an enormous amount of firepower to bear against 4 guys without armor and very little training.
Yeah. We've now lost a reload on an RPG.
Yep.
Fine. That's fine because they're dead.
So it's good to know that Bill's the kind of person to like call it an airstrike for like 2 armed civilians.
Yeah.
Do we have airstrikes available?
No.
Is that what
No.
I'm hearing?
No.
We can't communicate with them.
But yeah, so like I said, I mean, they've just been blown to pieces.
Well, I guess we can continue then. I don't
Yep,
really
let's,
want to loot their bodies because, they're blown to pieces.
And Randy was never seen again.
Well, you're sneaking off into an alien jungle with only one arm, so.
No, my pistol. Get back here. So yeah, to the northeast still.
All right. So you're just continuing on?
Yeah.
I suppose. Were they in the direction that we were going, or would we have to like go out of our way to get over to them?
They were coming more from like the northwest. You'd have to go slightly out of your way, but not much.
I'll say we should head over there, see if we can recognize any insignias, if they have any, or see if their arms are new or not. See if they've been provided anything.
Looks like they're the same arms they were born with, sir.
That's good. At least we know.
So are you making your way over to them?
Yes.
All right. So once you get there, I mean, they've been blown up, so it's a little difficult. But, so looking over, their weapons, most of their weapons are ruined. But the RPG and the assault rifles that they had are not new by any means.
Okay.
They're definitely at least 20, 30 years old. Looking at these guys, they all look of Asian descent. And none, like I said, none of them had combat armor or anything like that. If you had to guess, they were probably settlers.
All right. Well, just some gorillas. Let's keep going.
Pretty sure those are people.
No, guerrilla like guerrilla warfare.
Oh, the other spelling. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
To the northeast, it sounds like there was no useful information on whether or not the UPP has supplied them. So
Yeah.
All right. So you guys just start heading back through the jungle. We're actually going to go ahead and take like a 5-minute break here. So we will be right back, everybody. All right, and we are back. So, you guys just finished your encounter with some guerrilla forces on O'Bannon's moon, and you are currently making your way through the jungle trying to find the glory. You guys are making your way through. The atmosphere, again, is super fucking humid and dense. There's a rich growth of swamps and tropical forests. Thick jungle canopy. It's blocking out like 95% of the sunlight. So everything else is kind of in perpetual gloom underneath. You guys are just kind of making your way through. So it is very much like a rainforest. There's a lot of swampy areas and stuff. A lot of water and biting insects and stuff. But I'm gonna make some things interesting. Keegan, roll me a d6. 5.
I feel like an alien bug biting us could send us into anaphylactic shock. Have they considered this for this module?
So I will tell you, unfortunately, the Alien franchise does not take that into consideration. Like most sci-fi settings, they don't take into effect that if you step foot on an alien planet that has any sort of life, you would probably die instantly from the first bacterium to enter your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most sci-fi settings, it ignores that and assumes that nothing here is instantly going to kill you like that.
I'm assuming in sci-fi settings they think that Christopher Columbus showing up was still just an okay thing.
Yeah.
I mean, him just showing up was fine. That's what he did after he showed up.
I mean, him showing up caused issues on its own, but yeah, everything
that is
after
true. Yeah.
didn't help.
All right, so you guys are making your way through. You start to pass a patch of long, dark green vines. They're dotted here and there with purple orchid-like flowers. Each one has like a dark orb, almost look like an eyeball that seems to blink and track you as you pass by. Everyone's stress increases by 1. And then, let's see. Tad, roll a d6.
Okay. 2.
Perfect. Keegan. You were 1 and 2. So you guys step past the vines. And then you step on something metal.
I do not move my foot.
Okay. Looking down, you can see you have stepped on what appears to be a mine.
That's rough. See you later.
Let me see here. So, anyone got anything really heavy?
Well, how old does this mine look? Is it like rusted to shit?
It looks very rusty. Why don't you give me a heavy machinery roll?
I can kind of do that.
Since I'm standing on it, can I help them?
I mean, you can also make heavy machinery.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because Trevor did not succeed.
Statistically, I should have got something from. Hey, there you go.
All right, so Bill Saber, with your 3 successes, you kind of like lean down and look at it. It's deactivated.
Oh, nice.
It's dead. Like, this thing has been rusted for a while. If you had to guess, it's probably left over from the Dog War. You guys know that O'Bannon's moon was a site of one of the firefights.
Would I be able to gather whether or not the explosive still in it is still good or not, or is it just like completely gone?
I mean, at this point, it's completely gone, especially considering it's been exposed to the elements for like 20 years.
Okay, so I essentially just stepped on a dinner plate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like once you start looking at it, like you step down on it, once you realize, like you start looking and you see it's rusted almost all the way through, like it's the top part of the mine. There's nothing below it.
Oh.
It's just like the top plate of a mine sticking out of the mud.
Well, this is much less harrowing now, and I step off it.
And there's an I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
There were secondaries. I will inform everyone to watch their steps.
Okay.
Apparently, there are mines around here.
Well, I'll watch my step more as I continue.
All right. Chris, roll me a d6. Two. All right, so you guys continue to make your way. You're starting to wade through some like waist deep water. You got your like rifles lifted above your heads as you guys are kind of just making your way through. Chris, go ahead and roll me another d6. 6. Okay.
Oh, good.
So you guys are wading your way through. As you're like wading through, you see these bright yellow, like prawn-like crustaceans that start to like wiggle through your clothing. Tad, for you, there are a ton of them getting into your clothes, and this increases your stress by 1.
Oh, good. Just what I need.
Bright yellow prawns, huh?
Yep. Prawn-like crustaceans that are just wiggling through his clothing.
Look at all this shrimp.
Wiggling through, like making holes, or just like...
No, just wiggling into openings and pockets they can find.
I don't suppose anyone has a like a survivor guidebook to know if those are edible.
It seems like they would. Well, theoretically, eating these would give us anaphylactic shock, but again,
Somebody could roll survival.
Oh man, I'm so good at that.
I mean, you can all roll survival if you want. I don't care.
I mean, might as well.
Nice.
Fail.
Nice.
How about you, Chris?
Nope.
Fail.
All right.
You guys have no idea. You've never
I
seen
recommend
these
not
things.
eating it then. If I know anything alien wildlife, it's that you shouldn't eat it unless it looks, I don't know, like a cow or something, I guess.
That wouldn't be an alien, then it'd be a cow.
I don't know, maybe it has like green skin. I don't know. Like green spots instead of the white and black.
And then Keegan dies from cow poisoning from eating a poisoned alien cow.
Yeah. They make poison instead of milk.
That's
That's
horrifying.
where they did it.
All right, so you guys are making your way through. You finally get to the part where Ganon has said, the ship is. When you reach this part of the jungle, you can see, skid marks from a ship crashing, and you see remnants of a ship that looks like it's been sheared apart. There's only like one section of the ship that appears to be still like sort of intact. You guys notice though that it looks like the jungle has grown over it quite a bit.
Oh man, maybe
Which would
don't get
obscure
near
it by flybys.
maybe don't get near the spiny thorn trees or the fish hook bushes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be near either of those.
Yeah, it looks like it's rammed into a steep mud bank. And then there's other pieces of wreckage that are scattered all throughout the swamp area here.
Can I
You said
play
that
in the
it's like
spiny thorn
sheared
trees?
apart.
Okay, Chris, what did you ask?
Can I play in the spiny thorn trees?
I mean, if you wanted to, I don't suggest it.
That is an order, Lance Corporal, to get away from them trees.
It's in order to play in them trees, Corporal.
Keegan, what were you asking?
You said that the ship was like sheared apart. Do you mean like as it was crashing, it like broke apart, or like it's actually been like ripped apart?
I mean, it crashed, so that it's in fragments. If you wanted to investigate what brought it down, it would take some time. It doesn't look like it's been ripped, but I mean, you would have to investigate the ship to try to figure out what brought it down.
Do we know how long ago it went down?
About 6 weeks.
Okay. This jungle grows fast then. I guess that's our only shelter, so it's also the object of our mission and how we're getting off this rock. There's many reasons for us to go into that wreck.
All right, so into the wreck.
All right.
We go into the wreck.
There may be more gorillas using this as shelter, so eyes up.
Well, don't shoot them with a rocket launcher.
Well, I wouldn't do it inside.
Everyone make observation
silly.
checks.
I'd hurt myself in the explosion. Up.
We'll get to that in a second. All right, so Keegan got 1 success face hugger, Chris got 1 face hugger, and Tad got 1 success 2 face huggers. So everyone but Chris passed, but everyone gets to roll panic. Keegan, roll me panic.
Panicking.
You managed to keep your cool. Chris, roll me panic. You managed to keep your cool. Tad, roll me panic. You don't. You drop an item.
You gotta be kidding me.
Your stress level increases by 1. Let's see. What do you drop? What do you have on you?
I have my smart gun, which I can't drop. I have a combat knife, and I have a cutting torch. None other than that, just like the random shit, like the dog tags, marine pack, the IMP, my 6 reloads,
A can.
my can.
You drop the torch.
Okay.
You drop the torch, and it just kind of slides down into the mud and into the water. And you don't really notice it as you're struggling up the mud bank. But Tad and Keegan, you guys, as you're kind of climbing the wreck, you can see a half-buried piece of the hull. Has a beacon attached to it. If you had to guess, that's probably where the transponder signal is coming from. Written on the side is Glory. But you guys can tell that there's more to the name. Like, it looks like this piece of hull is, like, kind of buried in the mud a little bit. But you can tell, like, it's more than just Glory.
I swear to God, if the next letter's an H, we're getting out of here.
Well, it's you said the rest of the name's buried in the mud?
It's obscured by mud.
Okay, well I'm gonna dig
Wouldn't we
mud
know
away.
the name of the ship?
You were told it was the Glory.
We were told it was the Glory, so if this is something other than the Glory, it's not our ship. We gotta find the right one.
All right. Well, I mean, let's see what's next to know if this is the right ship or not.
All right.
Yes.
So are you guys clearing away the mud?
Yep.
I'm gonna take a 5.
Okay. You can take a 5. That'll clear 1 stress for you. So clearing away the mud, it reveals the name to be Glory of the Proletariat. And there is Russian writing underneath it.
Well,
you guys know it's UPP. Like UPP is like Russia, Germany, and something else.
Yeah. Boy, they're
what are the
really on the
coincidences?
nose with the Marxism here, huh?
Yeah. Like, what are the odds that 2 ships with Glory in their name crash on this planet?
Yep.
And they were both to
Yep.
the northeast of us. Crazy world.
All right, Gannon, where's the ship?
Yeah, where's
found this
the
one, but-
Glory, Gannon?
So he looks very confused, and he's like checking his PDAT, and he just says, I mean, everything that's telling me the transponder codes we've been tracking lead to this ship.
The UPP stole the Glory's transponder.
Oh wow, they spoofed it. Probably
I
to get
didn't think-
through ports.
I didn't think they could do that.
Oh, man, hackers are pretty good these days, you know.
Well, we should at least search this ship to see if there's anything useful on it before we get
Yeah.
looking for the glory.
I mean, we can use this ship to contact our ship either way.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well, he chimes in. He's like, we might as well search it, locate the flight recorder, see if there are any survivors.
Yeah, and maybe because we're this low to the ground, we can use this thing's like sensors if they still work to see if we can find where the glory is.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But let's head on in.
Okay.
Don't worry about any collateral damage. This isn't the ship we're looking for, so go ham.
Oh, I'm gonna take a souvenir.
All right, so you guys are coming in. Where are you guys?
Apparently, heads in there.
I hate you, Keegan. I hate you so much. You guys come in at the starboard cargo deck.
I do not see any drop ships. That is very upsetting to me.
Hello, I've come seeking glory.
But yeah, so give me a second.
All
So
right.
starboard cargo deck. So yeah, the large door is buckled and it's burst outwards, so it's easy access inside. There's light filtering through the cracks and rips in the exterior hull. You can see there's two submerged, kind of broken power loaders in there, although they look like they're knockoffs of the ones that you guys would be familiar with. You can tell looking at this thing, it's definitely not a hospital ship, and it's probably been here longer than 6 weeks.
Okay.
Like, this appears to be some kind of assault ship, but I mean, if you had to guess, it's been here at least several months. By the amount of growth and just dust and dirt that looks like it's accumulated.
Oh, hypersleep bay. Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose we should. Our first order of business should be to try to find like a terminal or see or anything like that to see if there's any sort of power still running this thing.
I doubt there is, but who knows?
Looking at it, I doubt that too because I don't see any source of power. So
Yeah, I assume the engine running is what keeps it powered.
Yeah, usually the reactor, which it also includes the thrusters, is what powers ships. There's one thruster back there, but I mean it's a reaction thruster.
well, I mean the transponder thing is working. So unless that's running off its own auxiliary power, there has to be power in here.
I mean, you would know transponders usually have their own batteries.
Oh well.
That way you can find them in the event of a crash.
Well, good thing is that the power station is right there, so we can check.
Oh yeah.
And if we can do that, then we can actually use this map to its fullest because in character will actually know where all this stuff is.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't feel like activating Fog of War. All right, so yeah, you go up to the power station. I mean, there's no power. There's not even like what seems to be like running emergency power.
Like there's as much power as in the Mustang.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well. I guess I would think that the most important part of the ship would be up near the front. So I guess start going that way.
I mean, that makes sense to me, I guess.
All right. So you guys start making your way in. Echo Squad decides to kind of just cover the entrance.
Yeah. Secure a perimeter.
Yeah.
They nod and just go about it. Mr. Gannon follows inside with you guys.
That's good.
All right, so where are you heading?
Towards the front.
So like this area, I guess.
Yeah.
One more time for me.
Is that?
Like over here.
Okay.
Does that say Master Station?
Muster station.
Muster. Oh,
And
okay. I don't know what that
Briefing
means.
room. You know what a muster station is? Whenever like a ship's going down, they send you there to figure out how you're getting off or whatever. At
Oh,
least
well,
that's
that
how
sounds-
cruises work.
That sounds like exactly where we need to go then.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys would get into this central access way as part of the ship. Give me a moment here. Yeah, so the main corridor has like this yellow-green hairy vegetation that's hanging in strands from the ceiling, and black-colored mold and other plant life just like growing on the walls. So as you guys are making your way down there, you know there's some water, not like not deep water, like ankle deep water that you guys are kind of wading through as you're making your way down, because you were at the power station. So you guys are making your way down here. As you guys are going, you see these two things splash out of the water. You see they look like 2-meter-long brown millipedes with flattened bodies.
I don't like that.
And they quickly just like whip their back ends and just like start heading straight for you guys.
Time for a rocket launcher.
Time
Please
for
don't.
initiative.
Nice.
All right, so Keegan has 12.
That was a stress die. That was wrong.
Chris has 10. Tad has 8. Jesus
Can-
Christ.
Can any of us ever fucking roll below 5?
No.
Not on initiative, apparently. Like, to be fair, with initiative being 2d6, there is a curve.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, but the average is 7, and I don't think I've ever rolled below like a 9. So
I've gotten maybe a 7 before. Nothing below that though.
All right. Well, luckily they didn't do great either. All right, Tad, it is actually your go first.
Well, I'm gonna shoot whichever one's closer.
Okay. Give me that attack roll.
Okay. Seriously?
all right.
Seriously?
Yeah,
This is why I use the rockets.
So, despite all those dice, you did not get a single success, but you got a facehugger symbol, so go ahead and give me a panic roll.
Yeah, I can't push when I get a panic, right?
Nope. You cannot push.
Hey,
9.
you dropped an item again. Nice.
You drop your combat knife in the water as you shoot towards this thing, and it just scurries out of the path, like up along one of the walls as it's making its way towards you, which obviously freaks you out. This is fairly
I also have
aggressive.
to reload after that.
Yes, because you ran out of ammo in your smart gun.
That wasn't very smart.
All right, Chris.
Rudy Tooty point and shooty.
Alrighty, give me your roll.
Nice.
There you
Okay. 007 gun, I like that. So
How
are
dare you call Lucy Larry?
go.
are you turning that extra?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I need to do this. Hold on a second. Okay. So you put like a good solid shot into it. It looks hurt, very hurt, but it's still going. The one that was crawling towards Tad. All right, and now
How big did you say these were?
2 meters, so about 6 feet long.
Holy shit, okay.
That's fine, right? Like,
No, I'm not a fan of it.
all right. So it bites at you. So you can, if you would like, attempt to block, which would use up a slow action.
I might as well block.
All right, so go ahead and give me close combat.
Can't wait to panic and get a 9. Oh, okay.
All right,
nice.
so you got 2 successes, which canceled out its 2 successes.
Okay.
Nice. So, so it goes to bite at you, and you throw your smart gun that's out of ammo now, and it just ends up biting the gun, and you manage to avoid getting bit by it. The other one is going to scurry... give me a second. I'll just roll.
I built my guy to be good at melee, and I've dropped both my melee weapons.
The other one is going to attack Keegan.
Yep.
So let me make its roll. Okay, Keegan, would you like to block?
If I block, it uses my slow action. You said so. I wouldn't. Be
No,
able to
sorry, your
shoot?
fast action. Your fast action.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to like aim or something like that.
No,
All
you
right.
wouldn't be able to aim or move. Not unless you sacrifice your slow action.
Yeah, sure. I'll block.
All right, give me close combat. Two successes and a face hugger. Give me a panic roll. 3, all right. So you maintain composure. You're able to block this one, too.
Fucking bugs.
You put your pulse rifle up, and it kind of freaks you out a little bit, but you're able to, keep a hold of yourself pretty well. All right, so Tad, that makes it your go.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna punch it.
Do I?
Oh, no,
get to shoot
Keegan.
it?
Keegan, sorry, Keegan's turn.
I'd like to shoot it.
Well, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there any penalties for shooting it right now?
In melee, I think there is.
Yeah, give me a second to look.
It's like a -2 or something.
Yeah, there's something about shooting at engaged range. E E E E E E E 83. All right, that didn't do shit. Give me a second. It's probably under the range combat section. I'm assuming, because that would make sense. Once I get to the
need
range
to look
combat
up.
thing.
I need to find melee weapons so I can figure out what my stun baton.
Stun baton, I think, only does like 1 damage.
Oh, so I might as well just punch it. All right.
Well, I mean, the stun baton can also stun them. But the stun baton is in the Colonial Marines book. I just don't remember
Well,
what it was off the top of my head.
Can't wait to just keep getting a 9 on that panic roll and eventually be naked.
you drop your clothes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Huh. All right, just a second.
Other equipment, 78.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so the range that's on your weapon is the maximum range that can be used. You actually get a penalty for firing at medium or long range.
You get a what?
Okay.
You get a penalty for firing at medium or long range.
Oh.
Yeah, so the only range that doesn't give you a penalty is short range.
So
Uh,
even if your gun can shoot that far, you still get a penalty.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
Interesting. All
Yeah, so that's where having high dice and is beneficial. When you are engaged, you take a -3. It's the same penalty as extreme distance.
right. Okay.
I guess that's why the smart gun gives you a +3. It negates that.
Yeah, that's where the bonuses to a lot of these weapons come into play.
Yeah.
I'm glad I looked that up.
I am trying my damnedest to find the stun baton, but I.
So there's a chapter where there's gear, right?
Yep.
All right, give me a second so I can tell you what page it's
Pistols,
on.
rifles.
Okay, I'm looking at the stunts I can do with close combat, and just so you guys know, I can't grapple these. I can only grapple humans and synthetics.
Yeah, you can't really grapple aliens.
I can grapple a centipede.
Do you want to?
Not really, but I could.
I absolutely would not want to grapple a fucking centipede.
I don't know. It's got a lot of legs. That's going to be a bonus.
It's a lot of arm bars I gotta put it in.
Oh, actually, Stun Baton might be in the core book.
Well, I mean, food and drink, bug juice.
Nice.
Look, sometimes you need a refreshing glass of bug juice.
I mean,
No, it's
I
just-
think
it's
we're
just-
gonna be able to get some bug juice.
It's that like candy drink from the 90s that kids were into.
Yeah.
They
I don't-
just
I
still
don't know
have
what you're
it.
Talking about kids. I don't know what you're talking about. Kids were into. I still drink this stuff. That's absolutely not true. I don't think I've seen a thing of bug juice in years.
Yeah, I don't think it exists anymore.
Probably not.
Yeah, Stun Baton is +1 bonus for attack. Damage is 1. And it has the stun effect with power supply 5. It's on page 126 of the core book. Stun effect is also something that isn't actually listed, but anyone hit by the Stun Baton who takes 1 or more points of damage must make an immediate stamina roll, does not count as an action, or be stunned for 1 round. And then after each attack, you have to make a power supply roll.
All right.
It
I will
does
swing at
exist,
it with my stun baton then.
Okay.
By the way,
What was that,
What was
Tad?
that?
it does still exist. Bug juice. You
Oh.
can still
Oh,
buy
does it?
One thing that's interesting about the Stun Baton, so like there are other things that have like stunning effects that specifically say humans. Stun Baton does not, so I'm gonna rule the Stun Baton works on other shit.
Nice.
Well, how many like organisms do you know of that if you shock it with electricity, it doesn't get stunned a little bit?
I mean, it's
Bam,
fair.
hit it.
All right, so 1 hit with a face hugger. Go ahead and roll panic. 8.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you
Tremble.
almost dropped your something.
You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 until your panic stops.
Okay.
Now you need to roll power supply.
Oh,
All right, so you
Okay.
don't lose any of your power supply, so that's good. All right, so now it's going to roll armor. I hate that this little like symbol on this app is right in front of the little dice thing I need.
Mm-mm.
All right, so it actually manages to absorb that.
oh, okay.
So it appears unaffected. It doesn't seem like you stabbed into it enough to actually shock it.
Next time.
Tad, that makes it your turn.
Okay, well, I am going to punch it
Okay.
because I don't want to reload, and I've dropped every fucking melee weapon I brought with me. So punching it. I only got 2.
You got 2 with 2 face huggers. Give me the panic roll first, just in case you get something that cancels whatever. Nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs increased by 1.
But I still punch it, right?
Yes, I need to roll armor.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna need to reload your fist next turn. So.
That's
You are,
true.
yeah. Make sure you reload.
Um,
Oh, okay. So it absorbs 1, but the other one goes through, and Chris had already hurt this one. So you actually managed to punch it where the bullet hole is, and it just kind of flies away from you and lands on its back in the water dead.
okay. Yeah, I was looking at the stunts I could do, and I don't think I'm not gonna knock it down.
You don't want to knock
So-
the centipede prone?
No. I don't feel like that'd be very effective.
You could
If
push
you
it
put it
away
on its
from
back.
engage range.
Yeah, but I'll just kill it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't kill it, you would push it out of engage range, and that would be all you would do.
Yeah.
But you killed it, yeah. All right, so there's 1 left. That brings it to Chris.
Rudy Tooty.
All right, so one success with 1 damage on that gun. So let me roll its armor value now.
Remember when I killed that guy with 1 shot and I got like a bunch of successes?
All right, so bullet goes through. It's not enough to kill this one, just like the last one. You injure it, but it's still going.
So it doesn't save the 1 damage the pistol did.
No, and
I
no,
like
it
that the
didn't.
pistol does as much damage as someone punching something.
Well, the pistol also gives you a bonus to hit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like how the blood bugs do as much as a shotgun shell does.
Yeah, you wanna talk about unfair damage, Keegan?
Listen, I didn't write this. I didn't write the rules for it.
Hey, guess what? I didn't write the rules for this.
Just stop going to that mole rat place. Clearly, it's a bad place for you guys.
Yeah, Centipede.
ahead.
Yeah, Centipede is still going. No, I was looking to see. Like, I'm actually. Does it even tell you how unarmed attacks work? I'm just assuming that you do 1 damage with no bonus.
I assume. Let's see, close combat. Unless, like, there's a straight up, like, in weapons, there's fist or something. I don't know.
Okay, so when you attack somebody with your bare fist or melee weapon, you use close combat skill. Happens at engage range. You fight unarmed or use a weapon. Need to be standing on your feet.
Well, I was, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just assuming. I mean, you can't do less than 1 damage, so.
Yeah, I would hope I couldn't.
Yeah. All right.
Disagree with the you need to be standing on your feet thing. I saw an entire boxing match about a guy doing the exact opposite.
All right, Bug's gonna go. It was gnawing at Keegan, so it's gonna try to gnaw at Keegan again.
Yep.
Are you gonna attempt to block?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
All right, make close combat.
Nice.
3, nice, and a face hugger. Ooh, okay.
Goddamn bugs.
Wow. So make a panic first.
Oh.
5, you maintain composure. Now roll armor because it did actually get 1 through.
Jesus
found-
Christ. All right.
Unarmed attack is in the combat weapons. It is 1 damage, but it also doubles their armor.
Oh, okay. That's actually very good to know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, it doesn't get through your armor. So it manages to get past your gun, but it's not able to actually pierce through your armor. And then Keegan, it's your turn.
Again. I got it.
Doing anything with that success or damage?
Knock it prone.
It's already injured, so I'm just gonna convert it to damage.
All right, let me make its armor check.
I should have full autoed when I got my 1 chance to shoot my smart gun.
All right, so yeah, you managed to just stick the probe right in its bullet hole, and shock it, and then it just goes limp.
The permanent stun.
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
And now you lost 1 power supply on your stun baton.
That's fine. All right. Onward.
Because I obviously would have immediately realized I dropped my knife, can I search the water for my knife?
Make observation.
Okay. So basically, no, is what you're telling me. Hey!
Holy
3
shit.
successes with 3 face huggers, so it depends on what you roll on your panic roll. If you roll
Yeah.
drop item, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I will be. I can't drop anything.
So
I drop a reload.
So Tad, no, you succeed. So what happened is you find your knife, and then you
And then I
immediately
drop
drop the knife when you realize it has a whole bunch of shit all over it, and you drop it and just kind of kick it away from you.
Okay, it's gross.
But yeah, so you succeeded and then immediately drop the combat knife. You can't
There's
roll
a smaller
anything else
centipede on it.
besides 9.
Yeah, I really wish in everything we've played so far, I roll an awful lot of 9s.
You do. So Pope approaches you, Trevor.
Yeah.
And he asks if you would care for Naper leave.
Yes, I would care for that, please.
So he hands you a dose of Naper leave.
Okay, I take it. Is that all my stress gone?
Yes, that reduces your stress to 0.
Nice.
And then using Calming Presence that he has. Why can I not find fucking Randy? All right, Randy only has 1 stress.
Eat these millipedes.
Keegan, your stress reduces by 1.
Oh man,
Does Randy's go down by 1?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You appear to be less stressed than the corporal. Tad, I'm assuming
Because
you're gonna.
I actually was smart and decided to, take a break.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd get this bad.
Tad, I'm assuming you're reloading.
Yes. I already took it off my sheet.
Okay. But all right, so yeah, you guys are pretty much right here, right by the shower area and the hypersleep bay.
Well, I guess continuing on to medbay.
I mean, is there a sign saying that's medbay in English so we can read it, not Russian?
I mean, I'm gonna say yes. You can see the
Okay.
hypersleep bay and the med bay.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna check
open
medbay.
the door to medbay.
Yeah.
Give me a second. All right, so yeah, it's a ship's infirmary. There's an auto dock that's sitting in there. It looks like it's in decent quote unquote shape. It's kind of hard to say, but there's not really much else in the med bay.
Is there like a scalpel or anything that I could use as a knife?
There are surgical tools in there, yes.
Okay, I want to take a scalpel from that for right now.
All right, give me 1 second because there are actually stats for using surgical tools as weapons.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there is? That's
Yes,
interesting.
there is actually a thing about that.
Oh,
I remember reading that.
good on them for thinking about that.
Well, if I'm using surgical tools, I'm gonna assume it's a bone saw now, because that's cooler.
Because it's cooler. Yeah, surgical kit. Gives a +1 modification to medical aid rolls. Also has base damage 2 when used as a weapon. No bonus
Nice.
to attack.
Better than my fist. No, like armor pierced or anything?
No.
Okay.
But the
Well, I
bonus
mean-
is the armor isn't doubled like it is with your fist.
Yeah. Mhm. I was gonna find a pipe or something if I couldn't find something here, so.
All right, but what are you guys doing? You're currently in the med bay.
I guess continue heading to the front of the ship.
Mr. Gannon speaks up and he says, "Should we check to see if there are survivors?"
That's true. We could check the cryo sleep bay.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Let's head in there.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't the glory, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
All right, so you guys go into the hypersleep bay. On the outer wall, there's a crack in the hull. It's not wide enough to like crawl through or anything, but there's light seeping through. You can see there are 19 pods in there. It looks like one of the pods is missing. Are you guys like searching through and looking at the pods?
Yeah.
Might as well, yeah.
Okay. So 16 of the 19 pods are offline and half buried in the muck. Being offline, you can tell the occupants are just skeletons inside at this point. The remaining 3 pods are glowing faintly. It looks like they're still sealed and operating on emergency power. Looking, there's the glass is extremely fogged over, but you can tell it looks like each one's wearing almost like a breather mask of some kind.
Are they wearing uniforms or anything? Oh no, they're in cryo.
No, they're in underwear.
Are any in a ghillie suit?
None are in a ghillie suit, but all 3 of you give me observation rolls.
Good call, Ted. They could have been us.
That's true, yeah.
So 1 success
Hey.
for Keegan, 2
saw
successes for
something.
Chris, and none for Trevor. So for Chris and Keegan, for you guys looking over these cryopods, you're on a UPP ship. This is USCMC.
What?
USCMC.
Right, yeah.
Yep,
US
you guys
Marines.
are USCMC.
Oh, okay.
U.S. Colonial Marine Corps. They're standard issue cryosleep pods for the USCMC.
Do any of the occupants have like dog tags or anything?
You can't see through the fog glass enough to tell.
Are any of the other pods up to the surface enough that we would be able to like crack them open?
I mean, you could, yeah.
I'm gonna go over to one of them. I'm gonna try to crack it open. I know that the person inside is gonna be dead, but they might have tags, and that'll give us some information.
Okay. Go ahead and make me heavy machinery.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, you're not able to get it open. It looks like it's just decayed too much. Like they're still like partly sealed, but it looks like it just looks like somebody died in it and has been rotting inside.
And I'm guessing that the glass is still fogged. Well, not like fogged, but like obscured.
It's still obscured by gore, mostly from a rotting corpse for 6 months inside a small closed container in a humid jungle.
That does make a mess.
Yep.
But you don't like looking through. You don't see what looks to be dog tags.
All right. There anything in the first aid station right there?
There's a medical kit.
Oh, cool. I will hand that off to Pope.
All right, Pope takes it.
I'm not super comfortable like letting them out right now, especially given that we know nothing. So we should just mark that there are 3 survivors at the moment, I think. And continue to search the ship for the black box and everything when we are able to make contact with Tam by Tam. I think that's when we'll start worrying about the survivors. Right now, they're safe, as far as I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, Gannon's just like nodding his head. He's just like, yeah, it's probably best to keep them asleep.
I mean, they've survived in those tubes for 6 months, so it's another couple minutes.
All right, so I I guess to the. I keep saying the front of the ship, so I'm just gonna continue thinking that that's where we need to go.
So where are you trying to go? The briefing room?
I don't like in character. I don't know what's up there, so I'm just going towards the front of the ship.
Okay.
At this point, Bill is just like searching the ship because I don't have the schematics like Keegan does.
All right, so going into the muster station, this compartment has firefighting equipment and some CCC-5 compression suits and glass-fronted lockers. All of them are covered in this slick-pedaled plant. Give me a moment. All of you need to roll me stamina.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
We'll get to you, Chris. That's a fail with a face hugger. Successes from
Gotta be. I'm gonna push that because for
You
whatever
can't.
reason,
Yeah, you get a
can't?
face hugger.
you cannot push if you
No,
get
I
a face
didn't.
hugger. You have a face hugger
Oh,
right
I
there.
was way up there. Never mind. I for whatever reason, I apparently had scrolled up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also didn't
no.
know why you were pushing a success.
Yeah. All right, Chris, go ahead and give me a panic roll.
Yeah.
3. All right, you maintain composure. Keegan, panic roll.
Panicking.
3.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, when you guys are walking through, the plant seems to release like this kind of irritant. It only really affects Chris. Chris, your stress increases by 1 as you just feel super itchy, as your skin reddens.
Man, you just can't catch a break today, can you, Chris? Your arm's fucked. You got itching powder on you.
Okay, at least I didn't drop half my inventory.
You know what? Fuck you.
Just like words hurt. All right.
And
That
it's, more than,
was a low blow.
it's well over half my inventory.
Just like, oh man, how's your arm, Chris? I don't know. How's your plasma torch?
Well, it's in the mud in the jungle.
All right, so guess I'll. Aside from the plant, anything else? The plant and the other stuff that you listed off. Anything else in there, or should
No.
I just? Okay, I'm gonna poke my head into the briefing room here.
So it looks like the room is mainly collapsed. There's a lot of mud. There's a big table in the middle. You do see like a what looks like a tablet with a cracked screen.
I'll grab that. We might be able to power it
Okay.
if it doesn't still have power on its own, I guess.
It looks like it has a little bit of power. If you grab it and like boot it up, it has like just barely any power. The screen is the screen is broken, so you can't really navigate away. But conveniently, schematics.
Oh, nice, cool.
Now
Man,
we know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's DM Fiat or it's supposed to be there.
No, it's absolutely a DM thing. I got tired of watching you. I really appreciate the you not metagaming. I like that. But I was just like,
but also, fuck you, Keegan.
yes.
Well, now that we know where everything is, obviously we go to the computer mainframe and see if we can boot that up, right?
Yeah, that's obviously if that was there, if we knew that was there the whole time, that's where we would have gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, computer mainframe.
Okay. So you guys are making your way to the mainframe. So you go through the sensor maintenance bay first.
Is there a cutting torch in the maintenance bay?
This is a sensor maintenance bay. There might be one in the workshop.
That was where I was gonna check next.
All right, hold on. I need to actually get to the thing.
Okay.
because you guys are in the sensor maintenance bay. All right. Technical area used to calibrate sensor suite.
Man, you know what's really weird about the schematic that it gave me? That it shows the bottom half of this thing being torn apart.
Keegan.
It
Yeah.
auto updates.
Keegan. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. But no, so when you guys come into the sensor maintenance bay, so you can see that there are the technician's spot to calibrate the sensor suite. Next to that is a terminal that seems to be attached. You can't really actually see it, but the terminal leads to batteries, like a battery array.
Well, I suppose if the mainframe isn't doing anything, then we can look at that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Going to the mainframe.
All right. So when you guys go into the mainframe room, it's dark and offline, obviously. It's a Ivan central computer terminal. The area is flooded. You can see that the computer terminal seems to be partly submerged.
You know, if I know anything about computers, it's that they don't get along well with water.
But you would know that the flight recorder would be located here.
Well, time to start dismantling, I guess.
All right, so somebody needs to work underwater. Not like fully underwater, but I mean, you need to,
I'm probably the best with heavy machinery.
I have 5 strength and 1 in heavy machinery.
Okay. We've been over this. We're the exact same.
Mm.
Well, a good leader always, does the hard shit.
And that's why I find it so hard to order you.
To work underwater.
I'll do it.
All right.
I would appreciate some assistance, though.
I will assist you.
So both of you are going to be doing shit?
While they're doing that, can Pope look at why my skin's weird?
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a 5?
Yeah, you can take a moment. Pope will make a medical aid roll.
Also,
So with Tatus sitting, actually,
you
if
get a
we're
plus
both
1.
doing it, then we can roll separately. That would probably increase our chances of getting it.
No,
done,
if you're doing a
unless
group
Jesse-
roll, you're going to only one of you will take charge. The other one will get a bonus. Chris, he's able to apply some ointments that at least stop the itching.
All right. So I will.
Also, hold on, Chris. He also reduces your stress by 1 since you're spending a turn just with him.
Yeah.
All right, Keegan, go ahead.
All right. So heavy machinery with a bonus of 1 because Tad's helping, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Submit.
All
Yeah.
right, so 1 success. Roll me a d6. 6. All right. All right. So it will
Immediate
take
death.
6 rounds to cut and pry it loose.
Jesus.
Okay.
All right. So since both of you are working underwater, a swarm of these curious prawn-looking things start to wriggle all through your guys' clothing and getting in your face and just in your way. Both of you increase your stress level by 1.
I still don't know if it's edible, so I'm not gonna eat them.
All right. And then I need both of you to roll observation.
Random question while we roll this. Do we have story points?
No.
Okay.
You will get story points, but you don't have story points now.
Okay.
All right, so 1 success from Bill, 1 success from Trevor. Bill, roll me panic. 5. All right, so you
Goddamn
maintain composure.
Prawns.
But so you guys, you're working on the getting the flight recorder off. You managed to get the little prawns to clear. Looking through the water as you both are kind of like working on this, you spot a dark, smooth, curved shape in the water. And as you kind of take like a closer look as it's kind of almost making its way towards you, like floating under the water towards you, you see a menacing set of what appear to be metal jaws. Both of you make me a panic roll.
So
Ah,
it's actually impossible for me to get 9. So hey, there we go.
All right, so yeah, so both of you manage to maintain your composure as this thing just floats towards you. And you guys maintain your composure because you're able to tell, like, it's not actually moving.
okay.
Like, it's just kind of curled up and floating towards you.
Is it? Is the rounded thing all we see?
I mean, as it's starting to get closer, you guys can see whatever it is appears to be like an exoskeleton. It appears to be dead, but it is a large, semi-humanoid-looking figure with black ebony skin and elongated head, no eyes, and spikes coming from its back with a long tail.
So it's a xenomorph.
It's a xenomorph.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's weird. Continues working on that.
Yeah. It's probably part of the wildlife.
Yeah, probably like a some kind of bug.
You guys do see that Ganon has gone just pure white looking at this thing.
Wait, he's down there
What?
with them?
No, I mean he's with you guys. He's like he's not like in the water, but it's like coming to the surface now as it's been dislodged. So it's like kind of
Oh, okay.
floating on the surface of the water.
Yeah, I'll look back again and just like I know the thing's probably like an alpha predator around here when it's still alive, but it probably
Yeah.
drowned down here.
It's a real big bug, yeah.
Keep working.
Beetleborg.
Okay.
Big, bad.
I can't wait for this to
Beetleborg.
be how I die.
After a little while, you guys managed to dislodge the flight recorder.
Neat. All right, well that job's done. Let's go
Job's
see
done.
about that battery.
Okay. So going back to the sensor maintenance room. This needs a heavy machinery roll.
Same thing.
I mean, you want to assist me and I'll do it this time?
Yeah.
Okay. I dry off first before working with the batteries, by the way.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
holy
4
shit.
successes, no failures. So you guys are able to get the station here kind of coming back to life. These are powering like auxiliary batteries. It's enough to power any 3 sections of the ship.
My sections, I assume you mean rooms.
Yes.
Well, the power station is probably a good one.
You shouldn't have to power a power station. It's supposed to be the opposite of that.
So the power station is what this was supposed to be. I fucked up. So the
Oh,
sensor
okay.
maintenance bay is serving as the power station and the sensor maintenance bay.
All
Okay.
right.
That power station is burned out.
That's just an intersection. All right. Okay, so
Plus, what did you think powering the power station would do?
allow us to do anything with the power.
So you can. It's called you can power 3 sections. Like, I know, I'll power the power station and get more power.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll do. We'll power 3 of the dormitories and we'll all go to bed. AC.
Nice.
You know, if you needed to, or if you wanted to calibrate the sensor array, it would be done at the maintenance bay that you're at right now.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
we do
so-
have to do that to get a thing out.
So yeah, that's honestly what I was searching for. I was searching for anything that was like communications, but
Like the sensor
I guess.
maintenance bay?
Yeah, like the
well,
sensor.
it's a sensor. Like a sensor doesn't communicate; it senses.
It's a sensor suite.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, power to here.
I think that's already happening.
Yep.
I assume it's a Comtech to get this going, right?
To get what going?
To like calibrate the sensors so that we can send a message back to the whatever the stupid name of our ship
It's going to
is.
take a Comtech and a heavy machinery.
Okay, well, I can't do the Comtech. I assume Ganon could?
I roll 4 die for that, so it's better than nothing.
You're rolling twice as many die as I am.
Let's see. Ganon for Comtech, he doesn't have.
Okay, how smart is he?
Pope. Ganon, he has wits 5. Holy crap.
Jesus.
He's our best bet so far.
And then Pope would be rolling 6.
Okay. So Pope would be best for Comtech. I guess I can try the heavy machinery portion. I assume you're going to assist, Keegan.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do the heavy machinery portion, then we would like Pope to do the Comtech portion.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
You can push it because you didn't get a fail if you would like.
I guess I will push it.
Okay.
So I get the stress. And then I do another heavy machinery. I still get the +1 from Keegan helping me, I assume.
Well, I mean, if he's still helping you, yeah.
I assume he's still helping me. Are you still helping me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
1 success. All right. And then the Comtech roll from Pope. 1
Nice.
success. All right. All right. So you
Good
guys,
job, team.
you guys are messing around with this, and you're able to kind of get it jury rigged. Let's see. You do know though that working on this thing will take like several hours.
Well, we already made the rolls, so
Yes.
I guess boot up one of the dormitories. But so the other 2, I was thinking one of them for the workshop. Potentially the med bay because there's an auto dock in there, but the auto dock's pretty nasty, so I'm not sure about it.
I assume the auto dock will self-sterilize.
Right? Keegan doesn't know how advanced auto docks are. Is that something?
Yes, they would self sterilize
Okay,
when functioning properly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking med bay and workshop.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, because clearly we don't need life support because like there's a giant, hole.
Could the auto dock fix Chris's arm better?
It would have a much better chance than you guys. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
med bay, absolutely.
I'd
I'm
say
not
med bay and
sure.
workshop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else would really be useful outside of the workshop.
Nothing really. At least for right now.
Yeah, unless we want to power up some of the
The dormitories. Oh.
no, some of the non-working hypersleep pods.
Yeah. So we can look at some fucking 6-month decayed corpses in a
Yeah.
closed system. That's a terrarium.
There's so many mushrooms in there. So yeah, workshop, med bay, and obviously the room we're in. So
Okay.
Yeah.
there's 3 of them.
And when we're done powering up the workshop, I will head over there.
Well, you're working on the sensor
Yeah.
maintenance bay.
Yeah,
So
I
you're saying when you're
assume.
done with that?
Well.
Yeah, when we're done with that and the workshop's powered up, I'll go over there.
All right. Well, you guys are going to be spending like 5 hours working on this.
Well, we're gonna be doing that.
All right. So, Chris, what are you doing? Because you are not working on something for 5 hours.
And like the med bay's not up until they're done, right?
No.
Or
So
is that already up?
that's already up.
I'm gonna see if I can get my arm fixed.
All right. So heading to the med bay.
Yeah.
All right. Pope will go ahead and go. No, Pope's working on that. So yeah, it's just you.
I will order some of the other people to go with them.
You mean the people that are outside securing the perimeter?
Yes.
Gannon will go with you if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Always have a buddy.
All right. So yeah, you guys head towards the med bay. So now that power is restored, the auto dock does seem to work. It's kind of nasty looking, but looking it over, like Pope tells you, it's perfectly fine. Like it's perfectly functional. It's just grimy on the outside, but it should be sterile. So would you like to use it? Or no, Pope is not with you. Sorry. Looking it over, you can tell.
I was confused. Like, yeah, well, use what? Pope's not here.
Sorry,
Yes,
Gannon.
I would.
Gannon tells you that it looks like it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I want to use it.
Okay.
Pope's just screaming through this vent. Just like, yeah, it's probably all right.
Alrighty. So we're gonna say that while they're working on that, you're in the auto dock for a while. I'm gonna roll me 66, Chris.
Here's 3. Here's 3.
All right, so cool. You got one success. All right, so I'm gonna say because a shift is 5 to 10 hours, I'm gonna just go the low end, say 5 hours for the shift. So that's how long it'll take you guys fucking around with the sensor maintenance area, and that's how long you'll be in the auto dock. Once you finish in the auto dock, your arm will be functioning enough.
Nice.
But that is where I'm going to leave it for right now as you guys kind of take this time kind of working through all of this. Towards the end, I'm just going to leave it here. Towards the end, as you guys are finishing everything that you're doing, you start to hear the sounds of gunfire coming from outside the ship. And that is where we're going to leave it.
I ready my rocket launcher.
But
Rocket my ready launcher.
But yeah, so like I said, that's where we're going to end it. So kind of now that we've gone through part of the first mission here, so to be honest, you guys might actually finish this before like the end of next session. So we might actually bleed over into the next mission a little bit. If I had to guess, it's really not going to like each mission's probably only going to take a couple of sessions to get through.
Okay.
So this campaign will probably be a little bit on the shorter end because I believe in total, without like metagaming or anything, there's about 7.
All right.
So if we don't take any breaks, probably like 3.5 months.
Yeah. That
Would-
won't be too
would-
bad.
Would be the guess with that. I mean, I prefer to keep things on a shorter end anyway. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at for right now. So that's where we're going to end it. So for anybody watching or listening, we will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Thursday for part 2 of our Frontier War campaign. So for anybody who's been with us, thank you for watching or listening, and we will see you guys next week.
I'm gonna go see whose heads they are.
All right, bye everybody.
Later.